vaan YouTube. Lähdetään jatkaa Elder Scroll Online ja jäätiin viimeksi, eli se tehtävä oli The Raids of Dragons. Se on multiosainen tehtävä. Eli sinne tulee monta osaa. En tiedä, onko tää vielä viimeinen video siitä, näyttää kestävä aika pitkään toi tehtävä. Mut lähdetään siitä pitemmittä puheita jatkaa, niin katsotaan tosta videoa. No. Kysyttäis näiltä optional steps. Eli
You're responding to Abnur Tharn's letter, one of the promising adventurers. I hope you can help us. But where are my manners? Welcome to Riverhold and the province of northern Elsweyr, also known as Anequina. I am the speaker of the Main. A position in which I've served faithfully for many years. I represent our spiritual leader, the Main. In addition, I command the Northern Elsweyr Defense Force during this time of trouble. We're dealing with more than just dragons, unfortunately. A few years ago, Abnur Tharn's half-sister, Euraxia, conquered Rimmon and parts of Northern Elsweyr. We recently liberated Riverhold and were about to do the same for Rimmon when the dragons appeared. It's almost as if they came to her aid. Do what Abnur Tharn asked. Just as he once served as advisor to emperors, he has agreed to help me formulate strategies and tactics for use against the dragons. It is the least he can do, since he had a hand in setting the horrid beasts loose.
on näillä hauskat hahmot. Kysellään tältäkin.
Another outsider comes to Elsweyr, as if we did not have enough problems between Abnur Tharn and the dragons. Ah, do not mind me. Great beasts rampaging through my homeland tends to put me in a foul mood. I am Khamira. I assist the Speaker of the Main and serve as his agent. With both the usurper queen and the dragons ravaging northern Elsweyr, there is much for me to do. Too much, I fear. But I will persevere. What can I tell you that you cannot guess? That these fearsome creatures of legend have returned to threaten Elsweyr? That much is obvious. Damn it. This is all Abnur Tharn's fault. Dark moons, take him! That arrogant Imperial! For an advisor to emperors and a renowned battle mage, he demonstrates a disturbing lack of caution. It was Abnur Tharn who entered the halls of Colossus and released the dragons. He says that was not his intention, but... What do my beliefs matter? Dragons have come to Elsweyr, destroying everything I hold dear. As the Moon Singers say, the path to oblivion is paved in good intentions. So, damn Abnur Tharn. Damn him for unleashing this terror upon us.
Okei, lähdetään tekemään loppuun tää tehtävä. Keskitytään nyt vaan tähän. Sitten otetaan näitä sivutehtäviä. Hetkinen, mistäs mä pääsen täältä ulos?
Greetings, Walker. Have you a moment to speak?
Nope. Okei, nyt ollaan jossain.
No, Azazi, never touch a Daedric monster, especially a dead one.
Don't be such a nervous netch. The dead can't hurt us. Where do you think it came from?
It stinks of Cold Harbor. Perhaps one of the Usurper Queen's lackeys summoned it, yes?
Don't touch the dead thing. They do not tells me. Like I don't know how to handle a Daedric corpse. I wonder what killed it, though. Maybe it ran afoul of a dragon.
Okei. Okei, yksi vielä jäljellä. Mikäs siellä näkyy? Hetkinen, me ei otettu sitä. Missä se nyt on? Tuo.
I saw you I watched you go from location to location, just like the man with the pot on his head. Are you one of the soldiers intent on digging up every plot of land? Or are you simply a deviant who enjoys skulking and slinking through the wilderness? Do not play innocent with me, stranger. You must be working with that pale, gaunt fool with the ridiculous mustache. Why else would you be visiting the same places that he did? Unless... Are you an agent of the Usurper Queen? Euraxia, the hated Imperial who conquered Rimmon and falsely claimed to be its queen. Do not feign ignorance, outsider. I had just about enough of that when I talked to the man with the pot on his head. You sound as confused as he was. Kept talking to his pet lizard bird like he expected it to answer. The last I saw, he headed east. I suppose you'll find him in that direction, and south of Riverhold. Just stop skulking around.
Joo. Täällä ei enää mitään lähistöllä vosakia, ei. Se puhuu siitä pot in the headistä. Seestää tämän takana. Jep, lähdetäänpä kattoo mitä. Onko sillä samanlainen potti kuin meillä? Todennäköisesti on. Ihmettelikö se, että olenko se minä? Okei, tossa olisi 18. Otetaan tommonen, niin ylennyttää vähän nopeampaa.
Uncanny. It looks just like that lovely place I dreamed of. Must be why my portals led me here. Eventually. Hello, have you come to pay your respects to this poor fellow too? It was the strangest thing. I was looking at this very gravestone in a dream. So here I came, and there it is, all solid and everything. Important? I have no idea. I suppose it must be. I saw it in a dream after all. Or was it a vision? I get those two confused. Anyway, I felt a sort of pull and stepped through a door, and then pish-posh, on as a bantam gras, and here I am. Tharn, you say, the grumpy battle mage. How is the old boy? The surges were probably just me. My portal took a few tries before we honed in on this exact location. Now, why don't you take a look at the gravestone and see what you make of it, hmm? Well, it took a few tries to find the exact spot I saw in my dream. A number of frightfully rude lads and lasses occupied the first location I visited, demanded my surrender, if you can imagine such a thing. Naturally, I gave them the old heave-ho. Foul smelling, I'll have you know that was my lunch. Can't believe I lost it. And if by bantam noir you mean my faithful steed Honor, well, he's always getting into my foodstuffs. Has the appetite of a mammoth and the cunning of a fox, that one. Dispatch? Why would I do such a terrible thing? I adore those adorable pudge buckets. Alas, Groot was standing a little too close when I opened my portal. Poor thing fell in and took a nasty spill. When the neck bone snaps, it makes an awful sound.
Okay, goodbye. Here lies the head of the betrayer, whose name has been stricken from history. May the pieces of his dismembered body remain hidden until Jon and Jode fall from the sky.
Were the words the same for you? Sometimes written language likes to confuse me. Words change and switch places. Very annoying. Anyway, the gravestone mentions the betrayer. Sounds like a dastardly chap. Wonder if I ever met him. I don't have the slightest idea. The words inscribed upon it conjure up all kinds of questions, though. Who is this betrayer? Whom did he betray? Why did they bury only his head? And where did they put the rest of the poor fellow? I don't have a clue. Dragons? I haven't battled a dragon since... You know, I can't remember, but I'm certain I fought one or two in my day. I was a gallant knight, after all. Of course I'll help. I'll just need to do a little more digging into this dream thing first. Did you hear that, my trusty shovel? Dragons and mysterious graves. It's just like old times.
Vilkas se tuo pääkallo tuolta. Minkä näköinen päällikkö siellä ottaa? Taas saatiin lisää. Nää onkin hyvä, nää voi laittaa staminalle, koska me otetaan vaan staminaa. Lähdetään kattoo tuo tehtävä tuolta. Tee unohdu. Tää on kans niitä pelejä, että tässä tulee hyvin helposti lähettyä sivutehtäviä tekemään. mutta koska tässä niin tehdään tämmöistä YouTube-videota, niin mennään aina yksi tehtävänä. Katsotaan mitä täältä löydetään.
Oh, now you show up. Left me to deal with a dragon all by myself. It's a good thing I'm Abnur Tharn and not, well, some lesser mage. I discouraged it, but not before it laid waste to most of the camp. We arrived to find the outpost being overrun by undead. Then the dragon attacked. I did what I could. I fear it wasn't enough. What about the power surges? Did you learn anything? The betrayer. There's a betrayer mentioned in the legends of Kunzari. It seems those stories continue to hound me. No matter. We can deal with that later. Right now, I want to know about Cadwell. Has he agreed to lend us his support? Kunzari, hero of the Merethic era. Most of the legends are unbelievable, though the Khajiit moon singers guard the secret history. Their tales led me to the halls of Colossus. But let's save this for a less dangerous time. Tell me about Cadwell. That doesn't surprise me. Cadwell and Strange go together like hot bread and butter. I need to recover my strength. Driving off that dragon took a lot out of me. Why don't you go help Khamira while I keep watch in case the great beast returns?
Damn us for arriving too late. I did not expect to find our militia under assault by a horde of undead. And then the dragon. Oh, it tangles the tail, Vokar, it truly does. The militia was already depleted from the fight to liberate Riverhold, but we were determined to press on toward Rimen. Between the undead and the dragon, though, we can barely hold this portion of the outpost. Retreat is not an option. Not yet. Our resistance to Euraxia's rule requires more than just soldiers. There are intelligence reports, safe house locations, lists of supporters. Document we cannot afford to lose. Search the ruined camp and locate the documents, Walker. They are vital to our efforts to free Rimen from Euraxia's rule. And if her forces acquire them, those who help us will be exposed. Recover the documents from mail sacks in the camp and get them to Captain Nalado. Then meet us to the south.
Okei. Se ei vieläkään loppunut tää missioni. One dragon, two dragon. Eiliä. Siitä saatais helttiä. Kuolla saa 19:35 minuutiksi. Totakin voidaan tehdä ale eli olutta. Gold. Se on tuolla ylhäällä.
If you're so fascinated by the dead, why don't you join them? This one doesn't know you, but at least you aren't a walking corpse. This one must ask, why are you here? Bright moons! This one thought these were lost forever. You saved many lives at great risk to your own walker. You have Nalado's respect. This one will guard these documents with her life. That was one of Euraxia, the usurper queen's pet necromancer. His undead devastated our troops, so this one took pleasure in ending his existence. Now, Nalado must return to Riverhold to consult with Garashri. We must find a way to go on. Euraxia's chief necromancer, Zumag Fum, has been with her for some time, but our intelligence suggests his followers have only recently rallied to her side. Find Abnur, Tharn, and Khamira. Tell them to meet us in Riverhold.
Okay. Täälläkin oli näitä.
I've spotted dragons circling in the distance from time to time, but it doesn't look like the winged monster that attacked the camp will return today. Was your hunt successful? Did you recover the documents that Khamira sought? I must join them there. The Khajiit forces have been decimated by this attack. It will take every strategy I can devise to help Garesh-Ree prevent the collapse of his militia. The appearance of so many undead, though, that concerns me. Yes, I read the reports. Zumog Foom and his necromancers working for my despicable half-sister. Such magic leaves behind a miasma of stench and decay. It leads to the mountains to the west, but I can't pinpoint an exact location. I've dabbled with the dark arts myself and have no objection to practitioners who want to explore the limits of death and undeath. No. I am more concerned about those mages of any stripe who use their powers to harm and destroy. Good idea. Dragons are bad enough, but undead tend to go on without end. Better to deal with them now, before Euraxia's power becomes more than we can contain. In such a direct manner? Yes, as far as we know. It could have been coincidence, but the attack felt designed to hit us when it would do the most damage. I wanted to send Khamira with you to find the source, but I have no idea where she's gone. Find the source of this army of undead, and if you see Khamira, send her back to Riverhold. She's as reckless as she is capable, which is a dangerous combination. I'll make my way back as well. After all, Garesh-Ree would be lost without me. In case you haven't noticed, we two don't always see eye to eye. She can be impetuous and obstinate, truth be told. Khamira gathered a handful of soldiers and took off to the west. If you run into her, send her back to Riverhold.
Jep. Tää ei vieläkään loppunut. Holy moly. Okei, tapettiin ensimmäinen lohikäärö. Tästä tämä sisään. Oi, meillä olisi ollut tuommoisekin, enää me ei pystytä laittamaan. No, myydään ne.
I must finish this.
Myymme ne. Mikäs siellä on?
Welcome to the Prowl, friend. A bloody dragon swept through here recently. Can you believe that? Burned out a decent chunk of the Prowl and ate up the animals too. Now, a flock of poachers have moved in to kill the few beasts we have left. We could really use some help. Wait, does that mean you're in? Really? Zen's prize, that's good to hear. I work on a ranch east of here, just past the ridgeline. Talk to the owner, Nemaya. She'll give you all the details and get you sorted. Thanks again, friend.
Jatkamme vielä tuossa päätehtävän teossa, katsotaan. Hei, siellähän ton. Tekin voidaan ottaa tuo tehtävä. Me ei todennäköisesti muuten löydetä.
You have something to say, Dullclaws. Let's make it quick. You don't get muscles like these by standing around chewing the fat with outsiders. What, did you just wander up here like a lost mountain goat? This is Predator Mesa, the Hunter's Highland. Really? Nothing? Zisvo. Hunters come here to test their claws against savage beasts. A trial of strength and cunning. But mostly strength. Ha! Compared to vigorous Shirazi, you are a dry twig. This calls for a contest. Hunting beasts is one thing. Hunting hunters, though, that is a real test. 3 savage gadget hunt any person who enters the mesa. Whoever killed them all first, wins. Shirazi will give you a head start. This is sporting, yes? You'll see 3 prowling gadget on the mesa. Unless they see you first. Ha! There's a nesting griffin up there also. Quillmane. If you really want to impress me, kill him too. Having second thoughts already? Ha! It's not too late to slink away. In the face of these muscles and good looks, no one would blame you. Bah! That's the problem with you outsiders. No sense of humor. A joke! Except the part about the muscles and the good looks. That part is solemn truth. 3 hunters camp on the mesa. Zahalar, Kuzo, and Tahuda. Killers, all. Yes, indeed. Beasts, people, It's all the same on Predator Mesa. Anything with a pulse is fair game. These three live on the Mesa year-round, hunting animals and each other. Now we hunt them all. Who am I? I'm Sirazi, strongest, swiftest, and slickest Khajiit hunter in northern Elsweyr. Huh! Sirazi is still cementing his reputation. Give it time. I will tell you what my uncle told me. Long ago, a tribe of hunters settled here on the Mesa and built a great temple to the hungry cat, Hircine. But their love of chasing and bloodshed drove them to hunt each other to death. Savage beasts started migrating here, settling around the temple. Eventually, the temple fell apart, and the wilderness took the whole Mesa back. Something about this place brings out the hunter in every Khajiit. Like sugar and raw meat, yes?
Goodbye. Joo, ei me päästy täältä, mä koitin mennä.
I did not expect to see you in this desolate place, Walker. Did Captain Nalado send you? Or have you come to join us as we hunt the dragon that killed so many of our warriors? Then our missions coincide. We can work together to destroy the undead and slay the dragon. It will be glorious. When we finish with the hunting and the slaying, we can report our success to Lord Gareshri. I do not take orders from that old battle mage. Besides, the blood of Khajiiti warriors cries for vengeance. To disregard that cry, that is not a shame I can bear. No, I must do this. I must strike back and show my people that hope survives. The worthy life is full of risk, Walker. I assumed you knew that, given what you do. I will tell you a secret, though. Before my parents died, they gave me a pendant. As long as I wear it, Jode watches over me and provides his protection. To Jode, yes, but also to my family and heritage. I suppose you could call it an heirloom. It helps me in my role as agent for Lord Gareshri, and that is all I will say about it. Now, let us go inside and find the Necromancer and the dragon.
Okei, tää menee liian pitkälle tää tehtävä, niin lopetellaan tähän tämä video. Nää näyttää kestävän monta tuntia nämä tehtävät, niin tulee videosta monta kymmentä gigasia. Jep, lopetetaan tää tähän ja jatketaan uudella videolla sitten. Kiitoksia kaikille katselijoille, jotka jakso katsoa tämän videon. Muistakaa tilata kanava, niin pysytte tämmöisen vanhemman tubettajan mukana. Ei muuta kuin moi moi!